Hello and welcome to Spirit Forest. I am so excited for this video, you guys. I am so excited. I'm gonna have a visitor here, and it's a girl, and she likes to camp and hike and backpack and all of that, and she does YouTube videos too. So we are doing kind of a collaboration together, and she's gonna be staying here at Spirit Forest, and I can't explain to you how excited I am. I can't stop smiling, you guys. I just can't stop smiling. I am so excited. Her channel is awesome. I've been watching it, I think from kind of the big, well, I think she started about the same time I did. She's a little bit different of a channel than me. She does go backpacking, and she lives in a camper, and it's like on top of her truck, and some of you already know her, and I am just, she's gonna be here, in like 45 minutes. I'm like ready. I'm ready. Let's go. We're gonna go for a hike. We're gonna come back. We're gonna have dinner. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. I really am. I'm very excited. If she wants, I have a special treat for dessert, because she's making dinner and I'm making dessert, or maybe it's just gonna be like, I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm just really excited. I'm so happy right now. I'm very happy. It's been a long time since I've been able to talk and hang out with other YouTubers. So this is going to be so much fun, because I'm sure there's so much stories that she and I can share together. If you notice, I have 2 chairs now on my deck. And I got a new hat for the new adventure. She wears a lot of those like trucker type hats. I think that's what this is. So I got one of those. Fits a little bit different. I'm not used to it. They're bigger. You know, I'm not used to that, but it's fun. You know, I wanted to do something kind of different and supporting the piggies today. And I was thinking about doing some braids. What do you think? Should I do braids or just keep it out like this? I don't know. I'm overanalyzing everything, but I'm just so excited. I'm like a little kid, you know, I'm like, come here, I'm excited. Oh, okay, I am sorry about the lighting, you guys. Remember, this is Spirit Forest. I am in the forest, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of trees, and so you're going to get this kind of weird lighting on my face and stuff. But hopefully she pulls up soon, and we can start our adventure. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I was thinking, while I was waiting, what I would do is I'd prepare us to have a fire tonight. So I'm just picking up some materials while it's still dry. I do think it's going to rain later today too, so it's going to get kind of wet. So I'm going to prepare my fire, so that way when we get here, all we have to do is just light it up and get all nice and toasty and warm. Last night, you guys, it was so cold. It was in the 30s last night. I was cold. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Not ready for winter. And in Colorado, it really does skip fall and it goes right into winter. It just starts snowing right away. I'm like, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. I didn't get to play enough. Okay, let me get this fire ready. I do think that her and my channel is very different, because she does less of this bushcrafting stuff like I do, and but it's her videography on her channel is unbelievable. It is so good. In fact, I'm hoping that, you know, she can kind of teach me some stuff that she's learned, and I can get better at that. So currently right now I got some fat wood here. Just bringing in the fire. Maybe I should have taught her how to do this. Didn't think about that. I was just like, just, you know, get a fire ready to go. We'll probably just end up hanging out anyways. Maybe I could teach her some bushcraft type stuff, you know. That might be good. That might be kind of fun for her. Something a little bit different too. So with fat wood, if you didn't know, a lot of you that watch my channel already know this stuff, but with fat wood it burns a lot longer. So I'm putting it I don't think you could see my little nest in there. You can see it a little bit. But I am putting it right in the middle of the nest. So where the flame's gonna go is right there. And then maybe what we do is I can show her my fire rod, and then maybe try to have her light it. I think that might be fun for her, you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to entertain myself while I'm waiting. Oh, I was just looking at my split wood supply. I'm gonna be in trouble, you guys. Coming winter, I'm gonna be in trouble if I don't start splitting some wood. I'm like, fast forward to the rest of the season of mine and let me know, did I survive the winter? So you start with what I call zeros, which are the excuse me, I breathed in all those little fibers. All those little tiny fibers, that's where you're going to start your fire. And then you go to sticks that are a little thicker and thicker and thicker until you get to these that I have just split. Now the split ones are the ones that really catch on fire. You can use ones kind of like that one right there. You can use those as well if you don't have a knife. But just kind of want to show you what my one match fire looks like. And maybe we will be using this later today. Look who's here, you guys. Look who's here. She's here. I'm so excited. There she is.
Hey everybody, Catherine here.
I have Catherine here. I'm so excited that she's here. Why don't you talk a little bit about your channel, just what your channel is about.
Hi, my name's Catherine. My channel's name is Catherine Gregory, and I live full-time in a truck camper. I travel mostly the West, and I backpack, hike, camp. Yeah, and I've been watching Tammy's channel for quite a long time, and happy to be here to meet her.
Yeah, and I'm going to be taking her up to the top of this mountain, and I want you guys to join us. It's a little windy up there, so I'm probably not going to talk too much, but we're going to come back down and we're going to go check out her rig. That's what you call it, right? Yeah. We're going to check out her rig, where she's living and stuff, and she's going to be checking out the tent, so we'll see you guys back at the tent. But for right now, I want to show you this beautiful mountain and this beautiful hike too.
Someone forgot water. Me. Luckily I come prepared.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you guys, you can't see our face, but we made it to the top. It's a little windy, but it's so beautiful. Now, if you remember, now this is my backyard that I talk about. I love this area to hike too. So what we did is we hiked all the way up to the pass area, and down there is another place where I go and play. It was a wonderful time hiking with you. She's feeling the altitude, so we're gonna head our way down, and we'll see you back at Spirit Forest.
Welcome to my little humble abode. As I mentioned earlier, I live in this truck camper full time. It's a pretty small truck camper, but it has everything that I need. As you step in the door, there's a dinette. These are for Tammy, by the way.
Thank you.
She's a cookie monster.
She's nice.
I have to step in. And then I have my kitchen area, and these are all defined spaces, so I really think of them as rooms. This is my kitchen, that's my dining room, and then my bedroom's up here. And I have a full queen size bed. I replaced the mattress as soon as I bought the thing, so it's a really nice, comfortable mattress. I have my refrigerator, which is kind of stuck to the
this
gills.
Is what I want.
We've got our dinner in there.
Yeah, you guys, we're having steak dinner. She is making me an awesome steak dinner. I am, and a salad.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so
nice
excited.
Steaks, some top sirloin.
Yep.
And then I have, you know, various storage areas. I'm not going to open this because it's a mess, but there's storage up here side of my bed with my clothes. I've got way too many clothes. I've got to get rid of some things. Got storage down here. All my kitchen pots and pans and things like that are under here. A nice closet here. And a drawer here for my utensils and things like that. So everything's got its place. And I do have a bathroom and a shower. It's a wet bath. So the toilet and shower are all in one room, but it works. I used it yesterday, and that was important to me. I definitely needed a bathroom and a shower.
And you live here full time?
I live in this full time. This is my home.
Full time. She is full time, and then she goes hiking and films her hiking and backpacking. You guys have to check out her channel. It is just awesome. She's such an inspiration to so many people.
Thank you. And it's just my name, Catherine Gregory. So check it out. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
She got me cookies. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm so excited she's here. She's exactly how I thought she would be, you know, because her channel is, I mean, she does all the kind of stuff I want to do. And in fact, like the way she lives, maybe if I didn't have kids, I would live like that, you know, but being I have kids, it keeps me in one spot for a while. But I think she's awesome. I think I have a new friend. And we're talking about trips. We're like, oh, we should go do this and we should go do that. So I'm really excited, really, really excited. So we're gonna make dinner. Let me get the sweatshirt on. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're good now. I'm just really excited. I just want to share it with you. And she's like getting stuff ready. So that means actually I need to get stuff ready too. So I realize I might have some new subscribers. So welcome. I'd love to have you join me on some of my adventures. This is my kitchen. So let me just show you my kitchen. Bear bin, because I do have bears here. You see bear claw marks here. There's actually teeth mark on it. I have like a cooking top. And then over where the cookies are at, that is my eating table. This has been an awesome day, you guys. Okay, let me get you down. Hold on. Remember, I don't edit like she does. She's much better at it. But we're gonna go to my bear bin. We're gonna get out some cooking stuff. A lot of you guys know that I do not have refrigeration here. So she was like, hey, do you want to have dinner? And I was like, yeah, you want some noodles? Because that's really all I can do. She's like, I have a refrigerator. I'm like, ooh. And she's like, do you want steak? I'm like, yeah. So very excited. So we're gonna cook up some steak. I don't know how we're gonna cook it. We got a salad too. I haven't had a salad. I don't think, have I ever had a salad here? I don't know. Like real food. It's a real thing, you guys. Like it's like I'm really excited about that. I have had a steak here before. I cooked it over a fire once when I wasn't in a fire ban. I cooked a steak. Okay, let me get this all set up. Those that have watched my channel have watched me set this thing up multiple times, so I don't think I need to film that.
This is Tammy's awesome kitchen area outdoors. I don't need to yell because I have my microphone on. This is Tammy's awesome kitchen area outdoors. Of course, she cooks away from her tent, so it's quite a ways away from her tent. What an awesome outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, just turn it so you hear gas. So push it in.
Okay.
And then turn. Maybe the other way?
There we go.
There you go.
Easy.
That's pretty easy.
Easy peasy. Just do a little olive oil.
A little squishy.
A little too much bounce back.
A little too much bounce back. Croutons are the best in the salad. Thank you. This is cute. It has a little bee on it.
Oh my
Yeah, that is funny. Yes. Dinner was amazing. So nice. Actually, I really enjoyed having a salad here. It's been so long since I've been able to eat like fresh vegetables on my land, and it just reminds me that I should probably just do that more. Figure out a way to get fresh food here. It was really good. So I am going to make her a special dessert that I have never made before. Maybe that's why it's special, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna cook it inside my stove in the tent, and I'm also gonna teach her a little bit of bushcraft type skill too, just for fun. Okay, I wanna show you guys my idea. Again, I have a wood stove inside the tent, and so this thing. I was thinking we would have a little, just a mix of a dessert treat in here. I bought some cookies. Oh my goodness, this is why I don't own a cooking show. Oh, don't buy those. Okay. I had to laugh at myself. I got some large marshmallows and some peanut butter. So my plan is to put in a bunch of chocolate cookies. Maybe I put the marshmallows at the bottom. What do you think? You think the marshmallows would burn? Oh, I'm going to put it at the bottom. Let's see. Don't tell Madison I have marshmallows because she will eat, and I'm not kidding you, like a whole bag of marshmallows. Oh, okay. Now there's only 2 of us. That's a lot of marshmallows. Maybe, I'm trying to think, like, how much can she eat? Oh, I got chocolate on me. Oh yeah, so we'll just like, I don't know, a cookie. This is gonna be a messy meal. Sorry, battery went dead. Okay, so remember how I told you I don't have refrigeration? Like everything is like completely melted here. It's a mess, but it's good. It's a melted goodness mess. I thought it was funny that she gave me cookies from the same brand. I'm like, I like those too. Okay, I don't want this to get too crazy. How many cookies do I have in there already? Like 3? Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe a little more marshmallows? I don't know, I'm winging it, you guys. A little bit of peanut butter. Don't worry, my hands were clean before this. A bit of peanut butter. I need a knife. Peanut butter. I think they'd have a better way to open this. Oh, here we go. There it is. Oh, yeah. I think we only need probably 1 of these peanut butters. What do you think? Yeah. Peanut red. This is not going to attract bears at all. Not at all. Nope. Oh, this is why we carry bear spray. Okay. So my thought is that the peanut butter will melt. Oh my God, that does not look very pretty, but trust me, it smells amazing. And I think after everything melts and it just kind of gets all gooey, I got some bowls that we're going to put this stuff in. This is going to be really good. Really, really good. Okay. I think that's enough food for 2 people for dessert. Or maybe a half a cookie. You know, I can take one for the team and I'll be the one to eat more dessert. There we go. Just shove it in there. There we go. Just shove it in. All good. Yeah. Trust me, my hands were clean. They were clean. There we go. There's the final result-ish. She's getting ready, and she's going to come over, and then we're going to do some fire starting stuff. And I know she's going to watch this video, and I just want to tell you that I am so honored to spend this time with you. So thank you so much, Catherine, for coming up and spending this time with me and having dinner with me and going on an epic hike, even though that it was hard for you to breathe, but you made it to the top and you didn't quit. And I'm very proud of you and your channel because I think it's a wonderful channel. It really is. And she inspires so many people. And as we were driving here, she got a message from one of her subscribers, you know, that was just so inspirational about somebody who got in a car accident and they weren't able to hike and they can hike through her. And it's, you know, that's the reason why we do these videos. Is for that, and I'm happy that she's doing it, and I'm happy that I made a new friend too in the process, and we have plans to meet up again and do more things. And thank you, I really appreciate it. I mean, this is why I created my channel. You know, I wanted to meet people like you. That's what I wanted. So thank you. This is a little hidden message for her because she's not here right now. So I was telling her about, there was a video that I did that I think you could look it up. It's one of my Viking tent videos where my lighter didn't work. I had strike anywhere matches and I went through like 12 of those. I'm freezing. It's like negative something degrees. I am cold. I'm shivering. I'm here at this deck and the snow's all around me, and I got to make a fire to keep me warm. And the only way to make a fire was to use this flint and steel. That was the only thing left that I had. And I was able to make a fire because I was like sitting there and I'm like, I know how to do this. Wait a minute. You know,
Yeah.
so it's like I went through everything and couldn't make a fire. So I was going to show her. She's done the fire rod before, but I'm going to have her start a fire for us using the fire rod. But I wanted to try to spark this one. But you have a story. Now she's outdoors more than me, I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I camp, well, 60, 70 days a year. You camp 300 and something.
365?
Yeah.
No, almost. Yeah, I was telling Tammy, she was talking about that story, and I was hearkening back to a time that I was backpacking, and when it's really cold, your lighter will not work. So, and that's, unfortunately, it just happens up there. And my lighter wasn't working, and somebody that I was with actually had a fire rod, and I was able to get my stove going, and I was thinking how I need one, and I
Yes.
still don't have one.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's something that, a skill that I need to definitely get proficient on.
Yeah, and I actually light every time I go backpacking, I light that with the stove. So that's actually, I have one in my stove bag that I take backpacking, and I have a lighter too. I had way too many times the lighters didn't work.
Yeah.
And I want to do some videos coming up showing if you have a lighter that's like broken and how you can still start a fire with a broken lighter. Those videos will be coming up at some point because I want to start getting into some more like bushcraft type videos too.
Yeah,
so that'd be cool.
because you have the skills.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people would love to learn.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah.
so. And I think it's just a good skill to have. And even that day, like, you know, when you're freezing and I'm shivering, it's just like you don't like calm down. You're just like, oh my gosh, I'm cold. You know, you need to start like, you need to like get in your zen and be like, okay,
That's
let
a
me think
skill
about
in
this.
itself.
Oh, it
because,
is. It's a
you know,
survival skill.
Right.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
to stay
definitely is.
calm, you know, and
Yeah.
then when she remained calm and she calmed herself down, she figured out what to do.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a perfect
exactly.
example. But comment below if you want Tammy to show you more of her bushcrafting skills
Yeah,
and to
yeah.
teach you.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So you've done that before, so you could
Yes.
show them that. So some people have never
Should I
used a
try it
fire
now?
rod before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch, now it's not going to work now that I'm doing it on camera.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. She's throwing some flames there. So this one's a little different. And I did tell you, I was like, maybe we'll do it off camera, but we're on camera. It's okay. This takes a little bit, so I might edit this part a little bit because it takes a skill. It does take a skill to do this. So what I find, and when I teach in my class, is just to kind of keep your arm just doing this, but you have to just keep it steady. This goes straight up and down. And you slowly move the rock to it. And eventually, oh, you want to get a sharp spot on the rock here. See that
Oh,
spark?
yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. She's getting it to spark. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can see it on camera, but it's sparking.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can do it close up. I don't know if I could do it at that angle. I have a certain position I'm in when I'm doing it.
Yeah?
Okay.
Looks like you got it.
I'm like this. I'm like really tense when I'm doing it, but that's what works
Yeah.
for me. So I'm actually going to have her practice off camera, and then we'll see if you can do it.
Okay.
Not everyone can do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll practice off camera.
Okay.
We'll get back on camera when she's mastered it.
Sounds good.
So I want you to try it. So she's going to show you her trying it.
No, you guys, I could not get this. So you have to really keep this one still, and that's the hard part for me because my hand moves around a lot. But we'll try it. Maybe for the camera.
Maybe you want to do it.
Nope.
So she's
my
she's
hand's
gonna have to
moving too
practice
much.
that.
Yeah.
That one's a bit harder than
That is tough.
the
That's
fire rod. You know what I mean? So that's a bit harder. But maybe I'll keep this out for her to practice later. It's kind of a fun thing. Like Madison, my teenage daughter, she was adamant about it. Like she spent hours.
Yeah,
and
she's
she's
like,
like,
"I'm gonna get this thing."
yeah. She's like, I'm gonna get this. Mom can't beat me. You know what I mean? And so she finally has it. Kyla does not have it yet.
Yeah.
She can't figure it
It's
out.
tough.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough thing. It's a tough, and you think about it. This is what they did a long time ago. They just had a rock and this, and I'll do char cloth, and that so the spark goes onto the char cloth, and then you can blow it into a fire. But maybe next time you're
And the
here.
char cloth you have to make as well.
You have to make that, yeah. In the olden days, they didn't have cotton. You could use coals too, and do it as well. I'm not very successful with that. I'm actually a lot more successful with the char cloth, but I do like challenges, so I might try that. We'll see how that works.
Right now, for survival, if it were me, I'd have to stick with a fire rod.
Yeah, stick with the fire rod. So I'm gonna have her now just start our fire. I have it all set up for you, so you don't have to do any setup, but I'm just going to explain to her how I set it up. Because how I do fires is I teach everyone doing a one-match fire.
Yeah.
So that's like, you only have one match in your backpack, and that's all you got.
Yeah.
You need to make a fire, and so that's how I set up these fires.
Okay.
And so I'm going to kind of show you how I did that, and maybe you'll learn from it.
Okay.
One of these days, you might be out there and be like,
Yeah.
hey, Tammy showed me this, and now I know what to do.
Survival skills can never hurt.
It can never hurt in the wilderness, not at all. So these are this is where you're going to light it, is
Okay.
inside these. And
Okay. So I'm trying to aim for that.
you're going to aim for that, yeah. And it takes a little bit of practice, but it will eventually get it. Sorry, this light's flickering. Don't know why it is. It wasn't flickering yesterday. Stop it. Stop flickering.
Don't flicker.
Don't flicker. Okay, so you're going to try to aim it towards that.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to put your spark. So those are called zeros. You see how fine they are?
Mm-hmm.
I call those zeros. And these are like ones, which is just grass. And then you go to twos, and then threes, and then fours, and then you can start loading stuff.
Okay.
So if I were to stick a match right here, this thing's going to go up, you know? And then you have at least a minute or so. Oh, this thing's flickering really bad. You have a minute or so to get some more wood to stack on it.
Okay.
So you might need to be right in, like almost inside that.
Okay.
that
In here?
Yeah,
Okay.
like right on it.
Okay.
And if you don't get it, that's okay. We're just trying, you know. Woo! Look at you! Yay! She made a fire! Okay, we're gonna put this in. We might have a little bit of ash in it. It might
Oh, okay.
pop on it, just so you know. I'm excited for this.
Ash is supposed to be good for you.
Don't want to burn our dinner or dessert.
I'm not gonna lie, I have a cookie. I bought 2 packages of those.
Ooh!
I have a cookie.
Oh, I think I need to move it closer to the fire. Okay. It's not melting the marshmallows like I thought it would. Surprised by that. That dessert was amazing. Totally recommend that. Marshmallows, peanut butter, and chocolate cookies. Gotta try it. So I'm gonna go to bed, but she said she's gonna make me breakfast in the morning. So I'm not gonna say goodbye yet, but I will see you in the morning. Good night. My driveway's not level.
I know. But it shows me that I'm level. That's funny that my little level that I have in the refrigerator
Oh, okay.
shows that I'm level. But obviously we can tell it's not perfectly level. That's okay.
The eggs are telling us it's
they're
not
like,
level.
"Ooh."
Yummy. Thank you. Oh my gosh, such a treat.
Let's see. Thank you.
You're welcome. You haven't opened it yet.
I know, but just thank you you for the thought. That's nice. Very nice. Might need to use some scissors. Hang on.
Yeah, I might have got a little crazy with the tape.
It's okay. There we go. All right. It's so sweet. Oh, I think it's one of Tammy's originals.
Yeah,
Oh
I made you a
my
pink.
gosh, that is so beautiful.
I made it really small for your
Oh my
for your little
gosh,
camper.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's beautiful. You are very talented.
Thank you. You guys, it's time for her to go, and I'm so sad. I'll give you a hug.
I've had a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah.
Tammy is amazing, and it's great to have an awesome new friend that's very like-minded, and I'm stoked.
Yeah, I have just loved my time with her, and sad that she's going, but I know we're going to have plans to do something again, so stay tuned and check out her channel, you guys, because she's got an awesome channel, beautiful sceneries, and she travels all over, mostly the west side
Yes.
of the Mississippi.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it if you check it out, and hope to see you there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, I'm gonna miss her. She's so fun.